What's up, everybody? Tonight we're gonna make a pot roast in our crock pot. So, cheers and let's cook. Now before we just throw everything into our crock pot, I want to get a nice sear on our piece of meat here. I got a 3-pound chuck roast. So I'm just gonna season that liberally with salt and pepper. We'll flip it over. Do the same to the other side. Then I'm just gonna go over to the stove and get a real nice sear on this. And then we'll just be throwing everything into our crock pot. The stove, I'm just gonna heat up a nice large skillet. Let that pan heat up for a second. I'm gonna go in with some oil. Let that oil heat up. That oil is nice and hot. I'm gonna go in with my meat. Alright, we're just gonna get a nice sear. I'm gonna let that go on that side for about 4 minutes. Flip it over, sear the other side for about 4 minutes as well. Our chuck roast is seared beautifully, so now it's time to assemble. Into the crock pot, we're gonna go with 1 julienned yellow onion. On top of that, we're gonna put our big piece of meat. Next up, I got 5 sprigs of thyme and 1 sprig of rosemary. Tied those together with some butcher twine. It'll make pulling those stems out easy at the end. 1 bay leaf. Got 5 cloves of garlic. And 1 pound of carrots that I peeled and cut into 2 to 3 inch pieces. 1.5 pounds of baby potatoes. We got 2 cups of beef stock. And 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Just gonna season that all with a little more salt and pepper. It's time to cook. Got everything in there. Get my lid on. I'm gonna turn that on to low. I'm gonna cook mine on low for 8 to 9 hours. You could cook it on high for about 6 to 7 hours. You just wanna let that meat get nice and tender.
It has been 8 hours and everything is nice and tender. So now we're just gonna take a slotted spoon and scoop out all of our carrots and potatoes. We're also gonna scoop out that thyme and rosemary, just discard that. And we'll finish getting all these potatoes and carrots out of here.
Got all those carrots and potatoes scooped out. Now we're just gonna set that to the side for a second. Next, onto a separate plate, I'm going to carefully get this meat out of here. Be careful it doesn't break and splash you. It's hot liquid in there. Get this out of here. Now, that is so tender, I can just take these tongs, kind of break it up a little bit. If you got any big chunks of fat, you can get rid of that. But that is beautiful. That meat is just coming right apart. We got our platter back over here, and as you can see, I left a little spot open in the middle. That is where we're gonna put all of our beef. Pile it up in there. That is looking great. I'm just going to cover that with a piece of tin foil. And we are going to thicken up our cooking liquid into a gravy to pour on top of that meat. Tin foil will keep it warm while we finish our sauce. For our gravy, I just strained our cooking liquid. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of water, mix 2 tablespoons of cornstarch into that water with a fork to make a slurry. Then we're going to head to the stove and get this thickened up. Stove, got a little saucepan. I'm going to go in with my liquid. Turn that guy on to high. Now, I'm going to just whisk that slurry into our cooking liquid. We're going to let that come to a simmer. Our sauce has come to a simmer. I'm just going to give it a little taste. And add just a pinch of salt, a little black pepper. Let that simmer for about 30 more seconds and that will be ready to go. It is time to finish this up. I'm going to take some of that gravy, just ladle that over the top. Nice and juicy. I'm going to reserve some gravy to serve with it. We're going to hit that with some chopped parsley, as well as a little flake salt. Guys, we are ready to eat. That looks amazing. Guys, we got a delicious, super tender, super juicy pot roast here. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe. Also, the recipe is written in the description right below the video. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.